Hey guys, I wanted to upload a quick video on this battery operated snow shovel my brother gave to us for Christmas. As you know, we moved to Colorado and now we need to shovel like crazy. A couple of information and then I will share with you my thoughts. First, it is the Snowjoe, that is the brand, and the model, it's a 24 volt, as you can see here, SS13. That is the model. This, the battery is a 24 volt, 4 ampere lithium battery. The first thing that I want to share with you is that when it comes to how long the battery lasts, it's only 20 minutes, in my opinion. Is my personal opinion, it's not enough. I can clean my driveway pretty much, but if there is a lot of snow, actually the battery lasts less than 20 minutes. I think I got maximum 15-16 minutes when there is, I would say, maybe 5, 7, 10 inches of snow. And so battery, I would say between 15 to 20 minutes. The good news is that it doesn't take much time to full charge it. We are about, I think 30 minutes, it's what is needed to full charge it, which is very interesting, which is very good. Now, my suggestion would be, if you buy this kind of electric shovel, probably to buy a spare battery so that you can at least have twice duration when it comes to anything that you need to shovel. Can be your driveway, can be the sidewalk. I would recommend at least having 2 batteries. The battery, if I remember correctly, cost around I think 70-80 bucks to get a new battery. Thoughts. I don't want to keep this video, I don't want to make a long video. As you know, my videos are more about sharing with you my thoughts, sharing with you some contents. I don't care much about making views or monetize my video. For me, it's more about sharing with you my thoughts. So I apologize in advance if the editing it's not a good one, but I think you just need the information, that's it. So thoughts, it's good. I think it's a very valid product. I really like it when it comes to the sidewalk. When it comes to cleaning something that is wide, like a driveway, what I noticed is that it's gonna, the snow is gonna fly away, fly from this side, it's gonna go very high in the sky. Now, if you are there and if there is wind, you are gonna get all the snow that this guy froze in the air. You're gonna get it back either to you if there is wind and the wind is against you, or sometimes the snow falls back on the driveway. So that is the only downside. So when you use the manual shovel, you actually collect the snow and then you can move it on the side. This guy is gonna throw the snow in the air. And yes, a lot of snow goes away because it throws the snow, I don't know how many feet in front of you, which is very good. But in some instances, if it's very dry, the snow is not very wet, the snow falls back either on you if there is wind, or it falls back on the driveway. That's the only downside. But again, if there is a lot of snow and the snow is a little bit wet, I noticed that it throws the snow far away from you and you actually can get your driveway or your sidewalk quite clean. The second consideration that I wanted to share with you in terms of operations is that the bottom part of the shovel, which is this part here, I don't know why, but in my opinion is not sharp enough. I would have probably put some sort of metal part here rather than plastic. And when I try to clean the driveway or I try to clean a sidewalk or whatever, it does not actually clean completely the road. So it removes a lot of snow, but there is always a little bit of snow that remains on your driveway, and the problem is that it freezes quite fast and becomes ice, and that point is it's not very good. So very good side, the good side of it is that it removes the snow. You can clean out your driveway or your sidewalk quite well if you have quite a bit of snow. I would say between 4 to 8 inches. It does a great job. However, it doesn't remove completely the snow from your sidewalk or your floor. It does not clean it as good as probably a manual shovel. That's the only thing I would say. Now I will go outside and I will show you how it operates. Coming back to the editing, I'm gonna put my jacket on, so I apologize, but all right, I will show you now how it works. As you can see on my porch, my wife is helping me to open it. On my porch, there is not much snow, so I would say probably 1 inch. So there is not much snow, but now we'll show you how it works. So as you can see, now again there is not much snow, but as you can see, it does not remove completely the snow from the floor. Now today the snow is quite dry. It's quite dry, so actually whatever is left here is going to probably, even with the wind, fly away. But when the snow is wet, there is probably 1 inch or something less that is left, and that snow freezes very fast. And once it freezes, boom, then you have a layer of ice. Now let me go probably on this side where there is more snow. Okay. As you can see, it really throws the snow away from you quite high. Let me try this side. So, a situation like today is throwing the snow in the air, and now I'm against the wind. And as you can see, all the snow is on my pants. So it's throwing the snow in the air, and the snow is gonna fall back on you. See, now it's throwing the snow quite high. Let me try to change the view. As you can see, all right. As you can see, it really threw the snow very up in there. I mean, it threw the snow away from you. But as I was mentioning earlier, it doesn't clean completely the floor. There is probably 1 inch, not 1 inch, less than that. But there is a thin layer of snow that is left here, and this snow is gonna freeze. If you use a manual shovel, you would not have this issue. Also, when you throw the snow in the air, like this, if you are against the wind, all this snow is gonna come back to you, like I showed you earlier. Okay? See, all the snow goes in the air, and then some of the snow falls back to you. So as you can see, and I want to close the video, otherwise it's gonna get too long. But as you can see, it cleaned the side, it cleaned the floor. You removed the snow, it threw the snow in the air, in some instances, when it's very dry, the snow is very dry, as you can see, cleaned quite well. If the snow is a little bit more wet, this is the result. It leaves a layer of snow that's gonna then freeze quite easily. But overall, as you can see, it's a great product. It removed the snow, what I showed you. It removed the snow from here. This is how much snow we had here. And it pretty much removed it by leaving a small, just a small layer there. Problem, a lot of snow went back to me, fell back to me, especially if you're operating against the wind. So you need to make sure to follow the wind. In that way, the snow is gonna go away. The only side note for this machine is, first, it operates well. It throws the snow quite high so that it can clean quite well, especially if you have a lot of snow. If you have a lot of snow, 5-10 inches, with your shovel, you probably need to do a couple of feet, then you take your shovel and you empty it. In this case, you go straight and all the snow is gonna go away. It's gonna be thrown away, which is a great deal. But it leaves a layer on the floor, the first thing. Second side note, this battery doesn't last enough, in my opinion. 20 minutes, it's really not enough. You might need to buy at least 2 batteries. So overall, good product. I like it. The duration of the battery and how it actually scratched the floor, in my opinion, that's the only thing. It doesn't clean it enough. So what I do, I use this product to remove the big part, the big amount of the snow that is on the floor, so that I can remove it with this product, with this electric shovel, without having to use my manual shovel and empty it after a couple of feet. This guy, I go straight and throw the snow away. But then I need to come back with my manual snow to completely scratch the floor to avoid a very thin layer of snow from icing. That is a very quick review. Now, I'm gonna, if you guys are interested, I will be happy to do this video again, another review, when there is more snow. I will be happy to do that, to show you everything. I just wanted to share with you my initial thoughts.